today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, this is Madden NFL 21. As we'll see Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams versus Cam Newton and the New England Patriots.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. This will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Out now come the Patriots as they are led out by their quarterback, a former MVP of the National Football League back in 2015, Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile. That's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
For the first time with Sony Michel. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominant in the run game. The quickness for a man his size often defeats the offensive lineman trying to block him.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Troy Hill picks it. The Rams taking the field and leading the way. The man from Cal, the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff.
Well, it's not unusual for a team to have a little bit of a letdown after appearing in the Super Bowl. And the Rams had that Super Bowl letdown after their loss in Super Bowl 53 to New England. But it might surprise people that quarterback Jared Goff still finished 3rd in the NFL in passing yards at better than 4,600. They just want to see him cut down on the number of interceptions he threw last year. And they think the Rams can elevate their offense yet again.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Let's get him. Come on.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
first and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Josh Reynolds there to make the grab. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. And no return for Bolden. It's a touchback, and out it comes to the 25-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw to the right side, and he's got Edelman. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Not much there, only a yard. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now the second-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. fakes the give to Brown. He'll throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
To throw again on second down. Goff will get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Goff on first down. That'll be caught by Kupp. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Throwing again is Goff. And this is Kupp. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods from Jared Goff. And the Rams add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Sam Sloman for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he'll throw right away. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. But it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. And his throw here is incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. But now it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that will be incomplete as well.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 50, it's gone. They'll get this one to Cup complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Throwing again on 2nd down. The ball's out. And the Patriots have it. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. And he'll hand this to Michel to get things started. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff, throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Brown. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 44, Goff, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. A shotgun snap for Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the gun, Newton. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. To throw again on second down. Newton getting it out left side to Sanu. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Operating from the gun, Newton. He hits White, complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Instead of a 3rd-and-1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Newton throwing again to Michelle on the screen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To the air again, Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing again is Newton. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, Newton toward the pylon, caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Cam Newton with a touchdown pass to Julian Edelman. And the Patriots are back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a strong first half from the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. On the return is Henderson. And we'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now Goff on first down. That's into the hands of Reynolds. A gain of 6 there on first.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Goff now looking to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
From the gun on third down, Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Brown. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Dante Hightower on the stop.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Connection made here. Goff to Higbee. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, here's Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to have a Rams first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. So they get a traffic there, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On 2nd down now. It's Brown trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now it's Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 29, Newton toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. Flush to his right, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, Michel trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton will find his tight end here, Asiasi.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Catch is made by Harry. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton.
Open man is Asiasi, the tight end.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, the kicker here, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now a first down throw for Newton. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Newton. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. But correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
From the red zone now, Newton. That's complete right around the 8.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
10 more there and another first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And they will run it with Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Yeah, we dominate today.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it.
Now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Patriots have it.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run with Michelle.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
2nd down and goal. Newton to the end zone, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They snap it to Newton. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Right back to Brown. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Now it's Goff. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return, and the Patriots take over. So Newton and the Patriots down 21-14, a little over 80 ticks to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. That'll bring up second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Newton. And that will be incomplete. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Newton to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team. Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you.
I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.